sign it for you?
And I could put your name in there?
That'd be great.
Read it to me.
What is really phenomenal is the growth in the Western New York Children's Book Expo because, again, that was an idea that we didn't really think would ever get off the ground. I think you probably know that we responded to James Patterson's grant, and we were awarded nearly $10,000. And so the first year's event was very successful with 1,000 children attending, but this year I think we're going to have about 4,000 children attending.
So my mother and I actually wrote a business plan just over 10 years ago to create an interactive children's bookstore that would foster a love of reading, spark creativity and imagination, and encourage children to think independently. And so we wrote this business plan, and then 9 years ago we opened up Monkey See, Monkey Do Children's Bookstore in Clarence, New York.
Those conversational turns when you're reading a book with a child. You're explaining what's going on in the book. You're asking the child to put it to their life. Have you ever had this happen to you? How do you think this character feels? What's going to happen on the next page? That's what builds language and vocabulary for children. And if we're going to close that achievement gap, we need to start reading to kids as infants and toddlers.
When Kim from Monkey See, Monkey Do came to us and said, I have this idea, we immediately said we have to get involved because it's just such a great concept, bringing kids and books and authors together. It's just healthy minds, healthy bodies. That was why we were all in from the beginning.
And lifelong learning is an absolute necessity to be ready for a career beyond your first job. We talk about educating and developing empowered individuals, and so it's really key for students as young as they can be at age 2, at age 3, to start recognizing the power that is within them that they are developing in order to become the fullest, the best versions of themselves possible.
Whether it's race, whether it's gender or sexual orientation, religion, like the only boundaries and limits that you have is yourself. And hopefully these books that you're able to see other pioneers who broke the barriers and kind of busted through, so now you can go and raise and break the next barrier and be the next ones to inspire other people and other youth and pay it forward.